Hello everyone, this is Dr. Mopia Shah aka Dr. GEE. In this channel, I will be sharing my own journey of MBBS as well as some tips and tricks for all of you as your friend, mentor and guide. So without wasting any further ado, let's dive into the details about the approach in first year MBBS. Before that, I would like to congratulate all of you who cracked Neet UG 2024 and made it to the other side. Welcome to the amazing world of medical sciences. The first question that comes to the mind of many students is that what is the right time to study? And according to me, honestly speaking, the right time to study is from the very first day itself. Yes, but by this study, I don't mean to say that you need to know everything, you have to memorize everything and understand all the concepts. No, because that's not possible. But the basic thing here is that you must know all the basic words and rules and exceptions and many other things will be there, which you should know just to get yourself oriented to this subject. Because whatever is being taught to you right now is absolutely new to you. I mean, for most of the students, 99% of the things will be unknown. Like when I joined MBBS, I did not know what is the meaning of medial and lateral, what are the meanings of the different sections like coronal, sagittal, and axial. And that is why I started reading from the very first day itself so that I can at least keep pace with whatever is going on in the batch. When you join a medical college, there will be a lot of things like you will be living in the hostel for the first ever time, doing all your things by yourself. You will be having freshers for the first time, foundation day, fest, and many more things. So my advice is that don't miss out on these moments because you will never ever get these beautiful moments again. So enjoy all of them, participate in everything, but yes, just maintain a basic regularity every day. Study alone or study in group, but yes, try to know something new every day. In one line, regularity is the key in the first few months. It's just for orientation purpose and that matters the most in the first few months and nothing else. The next most important question is what are the standard textbooks that you have to follow in first year? So if you want to ask me the best textbooks, then they are Gray for anatomy, Guyton and Hall for physiology, and Harper for biochemistry. But the thing here is that most of us will not be able to complete these books in just 1 year. And that is why I am here to help you out to find out the best books that you need for your first MBBS. The first book for anatomy that you need to have is the B.T. Chaurasia's Anatomy, which comes in 4 parts, and all the parts are very good. They have a lot of illustrations. The information is more than enough for our first MBBS, and it is given in a very well structured manner. Also, there are a lot of clinical correlations given here and there in the books. I use them personally. They're also one of the most popular books followed across the nation, and I would also recommend it to all the students of first year. The second book in anatomy is the Netter's Atlas. As identification in anatomy is a very, very important part, be it your first MB exam or be it your NEET PG or INI set examinations. Identification in cadaveric images or in viscera is a very, very important part that comes under anatomy, and that is why Netters is one book that will definitely come handy. But yes, this book is costly, so if money is a problem, then you might skip out this book. There are three more books that I personally used for anatomy. They were Inder Singh's Histology, Inder Singh's Embryology, and A.K. Datta's General Anatomy. You might buy these books, they are very good books, but the thing is that whatever information I used from these books were already given in BD Chaurasia, so you might skip out these books as well. For physiology, I personally used Dr. D. Pramanik's book, which was very good. I mean, it had all the illustration, a lot of information. All the information was given in the form of tables and flowcharts, and that is why it was very good for revision purpose also. In fact, I checked out some parts of the book during my NEET PG preparation also. But later on, I came to know about Dr. Shomen Manna's review for physiology, and because I attended his lectures, which were really very good, I would recommend that you should check out his book once also, if possible from the library or from some friend. But do try to compare both of them and go with the one with which you are more comfortable. For biochemistry, we have two very standard textbooks, that is Vasudevan and Satyanarayana. Both the books are similar in their approach. They have a lot of information given in a very arranged point-wise manner. They also have a lot of illustrations and clinical case discussions along with MCQs. But the problem with these two books are that they are very, very vast. I personally used Vasudevan and I couldn't complete it by the end of the year. So I would also suggest you to check out Dr. Rebecca James' review of biochemistry, which I have heard that has a very concise and crisp information. And if you think that you do have less time for biochemistry, then you should definitely check out her book. The next thing to discuss is who are the best teachers whom you can follow in your first year for the best results. For anatomy, I would blindly suggest Dr. Ashwini Kumar because his lectures were the game changer for me when I was preparing for my Neet PG. The good thing about him is that he uses very less mnemonics. Like we think that there is a lot of things to memorize in anatomy, memorize, and only memorize, but he presents to us the subject in such a manner that we do get to know that it's not just about memorizing, rather, it's about a lot of concepts and understanding. Also, his videos are available for free in his YouTube channel, so I think you can easily go to his channel, subscribe to it, and you will get the regular videos and everything. You will stay updated and you will easily get access to all his materials. For anatomy, I have seen very good reviews of Dr. Azam also, but because I did not personally attend his lectures, I cannot tell much about him. Let's come to physiology. This subject was one that I ignored a lot during my first MBBS, and that is why, while my preparation during NEET PG, I found very difficult to pick up the subject. And Dr. Shomin Manna's videos were the game changer for me because he presented the subject in a very accessible and simple manner, and that is why I could understand every all the concepts very easily, every topic very easily, and I could easily complete the subject. And that is why this is my recommendation, that you should definitely go with his videos in your first year if you're not actually able to understand the subject properly. Last but not the least, biochemistry. This was one subject which I actually studied in my first MBBS really good, and I also scored good in biochemistry. But during my NEET PG preparation, I saw that a lot of concepts were missing from our usual syllabus. That is why I would recommend that you should try to go through Dr. Rebecca James' videos because she covers almost all the things, and that too in a very simple manner and in a very crisp manner. So do try to go follow her videos, and if not possible, then you can try reading the subjects on your own also. One of the most important things that I need to mention here is that all whatever I have said till now is my own opinion. It's about my personal experience and my knowledge. It might differ from others, so do discuss all the things with your seniors, with your batchmates and professors, and then come to a decision. Talking about subscriptions, all the teachers teaching in all the platforms are great. Go for any subscription with which you are comfortable. You can also pair up and take two platforms so that you can get access to teachers of different platforms as well. Let's come to the next important discussion, that is how to approach the examinations. The first point here is that maintain the key to the first year, that is maintain regularity. Try to know something new every day. Try to keep cool. Try to attend all the mini examinations, that is your part examinations and semester examinations, with full sincerity, so that when you approach the final examination also, it won't be much of a burden to you. The second thing here is that do try to attend your practical lectures, because if you miss out on the practicals, then you will never be able to recover for that. You should be a master in your practical, because that's one thing where most of the students fail in first year. That's also one thing where most of the students fetch the maximum marks in their first year. The third point here is that do not, I repeat, do not ignore physiology and biochemistry, because anatomy is something that everyone will be studying throughout the year. But these two are the subjects that's going to be the biggest burden for you when you are in your final examinations, because most of us wouldn't have studied that all through the year. So, yes, keep studying them from the beginning of the year till the end. And even if you give 10% of what time you're given to anatomy for these subjects are going to fetch you very good marks. The fourth point is that do try to cover all the last year questions, especially the last 10 years questions, and if possible, then last 15-year questions. But just going through the questions is not enough. When you go through the questions, just mark the page number of the book where the answer to that particular question is present. If you are not able to make this list till the end of the year, then you can buy the book called Quest, which has all the questions of the last 10 to 15 years along with a structured and ideal answer for it. Going through previous year's questions, is not just for the fact that they will repeat and you will be able to answer them easily. It's also for the purpose of getting an idea about how questions are asked. what type of questions are asked, and how you will have to answer them. And that is why going through the previous year's question is a must for all the first year students, because you haven't appeared for any MBA examination before this in your life. The fifth point is that keep practicing the diagrams, flowchart, tables, and everything from the very beginning, because if you make notes in this pattern, then the notes will be more easily revisable. Also, if you present the answer in the form of a table or a diagram or a flowchart, then that's definitely going to fetch you more marks rather than presenting your answer in a descriptive manner. Towards the end of the video, I would like to share my own experiences about the first year. What are the good things that I did and what are the bad things that I did. From the very beginning of the first year, I tried to participate in almost all the events. Like I participated in Teachers' Day, then I tried to participate in Freshers, Foundation Day, and Fest and everything. But yes, one good thing was that I did maintain regularity. From the very first day, I started reading something or the other. I made sure that whatever new things are there, whatever are the words or things that I don't know, but they are basic and we should know them, I made sure that I do know them whenever it is being taught in the class. But one of the bad things was that I ignored physiology and biochemistry a lot since the very beginning. Even though there used to be some part examinations of biochemistry, so I did study biochemistry sometimes, but physiology was one subject which I ignored a lot, as I have already said in the video. Towards the end of the year, I did feel that the syllabus is actually huge for a first year student, but I managed to come out with flying colors with a percentage of about 74 in my first MB, and I also got honors in anatomy and biochemistry. It might sound very difficult right now, but honestly speaking, I was not a very serious student in my first year. So if I can do it, then you can do it too. With this, I would like to end today's video. All the best for all of you for this journey of MBBS. If you like the video, then do like, share, and comment. And also don't forget to subscribe my channel for more such content. Thank you.